and here we are. Been a while since I've done a video for the channel. We are here at the Ancient Destiny tournament. We started last night. We had a battle between Tau and Guard, which was a close fought 9-8 victory for the Guard. Onto the first tournament of today. Sees my Orks, which haven't had much playtime recently, coming out against Tau. We fought Tom once before and he destroyed us with his manoeuvrability. But let's see how we go in this fight. My army today, I have my trusty 9 looters and mech. We have a man's missile there, so we've got my 3 mega knobs and in the truck. But I've changed it up a wee bit. I've put a weird boy in there and force organisation mech just to eat a challenge if need be. I brought some flash kits. While not really competitive, I just wanted to use my models. In the battle wagon we've got 11 tank busters, and the battle wagon has 2 rockets and a cannon. My bike squad of 12 bikes. The boss knob with the power claw is actually the painted one with the big chopper there, just to make it easier to tell the difference. We've also got the war boss in the bike with the lucky stick, and we've got the pain boy in the bike. 10 Gretchen. In the truck we have 10 Ard boys. The knob just has, it's just we're using it as a truck. The knob doesn't have a power claw, it just has bog standard, and another 10 Gretchen there. We're facing off against Tau in this first round, and who we got here?
So we have, it's got 10 fire warriors, all with a bonding ritual, 3 broadsides, 2 with heavy rail rifles, 1 with missiles. We've got some pathfinders that we're going to infiltrate shortly. Right. 3 crisis suits, all with burst cannons, not flamers. We have 10 more fire warriors, supported by an ethereal. A hammerhead gunship with rail cannon and smart missile system, and in reserve we have commander farsight with 3 crisis bodyguard.
Right, let's go move over to what's the game again we're doing again? Cloak and Shadow? No, I can't remember.
Spoils of War.
Spoils of War. No, Control. Oh, who cares? Whatever it is. It's the one where you get 1 card each turn. And the objective markers are, where's number 1? Number 1 is in where the loot is. Number 2 is at the crater. Number 3 is in the west tower, right?
The 2 towers!
Yeah. Number 4 is in the opposite tower. 5 is on the mound over there, and 6 is back in the wee building there. I'm currently going first unless Tom seizes. No. Okay, so we'll do the infiltrate move and then come back for Ork movement. Okay, Ork turn 1 movement. Gretchen have moved up to see this point. By the way, this is also a new phone, so I don't know how good the camera is in this. It's probably shite. No, it doesn't, does it? Oh, hold on. A wee cheeky movement here, Tom.
That's fine, that's fine.
Bikes have moved up. They've moved up. Everybody's moved up. All the wagons have all pushed up. They pushed into cover, pushed up, pushed up. Looters haven't moved. Box, they're going to hold back as usual. I've drawn my cards. I have secured objective 6, which isn't going to happen. We also play a home rule of the supremacy cards, where you hold 1 each until you make it, and then you get rid of it. Minus the secured objective 4, which is very possible. So let's move over to Ork shooting. Ork turn 1 for psychic. We got Frazzle and we fired it off at the pathfinders over here, but blew wide. The mega knobs have flatted out, and so have the boys in the truck. The battle wagon opened up at the crisis suits.
Yes.
Killed 2 with our instant, because of their toughness, being strength 8 rockets. Looters tried to go for hammerhead. Just didn't glance at all. Flash kits opened up at the fire warriors, killed 4. Gretchen have ran up, and these bikes, with my favourite twin link Daki guns, blew away the pathfinders to give me first blood. I've also securing objective 4 with my war boss's unit, so that gets me D3 as well, which is 1. So that's two victory points over to Tau. Tau movement in turn 1, quite short.
Cheeky one.
They've stayed. No, do it if you're doing it.
Fine.
They've stayed still. Crisis Suit has moved a wee bit. Pathfinders have stayed still. Fire Warriors have backed off. That's really about it for movement for Tau. Your objectives you've drawn are, what is it again?
Supremacy and prioritise armoured targets.
Armour targets. Well, there's plenty of armour targets. Is that vehicles, is it?
Heavy support.
Heavy support, right. So my heavy support are flash kits, looters, and my battle wagon.
Excellent.
Okay, over to shooting. Tau turn 1 for their shooting phase. Seen devastating bombardment from the broadsides there. Blew up the truck. We lost one in the explosion, but then just peppered with the separate signature system and just destroyed them. Over here, the Crisis Warrior, is it Crisis Warrior? Yeah, took out a bike. Over here, the other truck is gone, sadly, due to the hammerheads again popping it. We tanked all the follow-up shots from the Fire Warriors. Points scored? No points?
No points.
And but you've discarded a card, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to Ork turn 2. Ork turn 2 movement. Bikes have moved, sweeping round. Gretchen pushed up. They haven't regrouped yet, they're still failing morale and falling back. They've pushed round there. Flash kits have just shuffled up slightly. Megan Orbs have moved round to have a look at the Fire Warriors, and the Battle Wagons moved round. Let's do psychic and shooting. Ork turn 2 for shooting. I thought we could have been in range there for the charge, but it was going to be too long. It was going to be a risky 10 or 11. So I opted just to shoot with the bikes. And my favourite Daka guns with their twin link took out 7 of them behind their lovely cover. Could have been worse. Unfortunately, I never realised, I never checked my range, so I was out of range from shooting the hammerhead, which I was pointed at, but I've opened up my arse to them. Can I say that on YouTube? I can't. And so we just opened up our rockets at the last Crisis Warrior and blew him away. And the flash kits opened up at the Fire Warriors, killed another few. They passed their leadership. The looters took out the Ethereal. So we're going to move over to the assaults, where we've got the Mega Nobs looking at the Pathfinders. The Ork turn 2 for the assault was swift and brutal, and the Pathfinders are no more. Point wise, I have scored no. Stomping Boys. Yep, I've stomped 1 point, so it's one more. Who's your Farsight's your Kingslayer, isn't he?
He is.
So he's not on the table yet. Secure objective 2, yep. And I didn't get that one. So I'm now up to 4. So another 2 points there. What are you on again? 4-0. Turn 2 for the Tau. So for the Tau turn 2 movement, Farsight is on. I've tactically misplaced my lore boss. He's looking a wee bit vulnerable there. Not much other movement. They've regrouped in the hill over there. The Fire Warriors have regrouped over there. Hammerhead shuffled a little bit. Let's go and see what devastation this plasma blast will cause. Tau 2 retaliation. Just as I feared, the broadsides again went up the rear rather painfully, and the battle wagon's gone. The resulting tank buses get out and got blown to hell by the hammerhead, and it's, what do you call them? Smart submunitions, yeah. And a couple of pulse rifle carbines from the remaining Fire Warriors. And over here, Farsight did come in here and opened up with a bunch of plasma at my bikes. Killed one, which was quite lucky for me. The war boss managed to look out for them. And then a couple of shots over there managed to kill yet another bike, so they're getting whittled away. And then he's what do you call him, jetpack moved over there. Points for Tau.
I got prioritise armoured targets.
Yep, because you killed my heavy support.
Secure objective 5.
5, where's 5? Oh, over there, yep.
Yep, so 2 points for me.
2, so that's 8-2.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Yep.
Ork turn 3. Ork turn 3 movement. The bikes with the, what do you call that?
A seismic fibrillator.
Yeah, that's what that is, not a pie. We lost 2 to the dangerous terrain test that we took as we move over here looking at Farsight. Gretchen moved round for him as well. They pushed up here. Over here, Flashkits have moved round. Looters, as always, just stand back. Meganobs have moved here, and the tank buses have moved over there. Not entirely sure what my plan is for the Meganobs. We'll have a look in a minute. Let's go to Psychic and Shooting. The Orks turn. What are we on, turn 3? Yeah. We, during the Psychic phase, we're bold and they jumped our Meganobs from over here and landed perfectly there. They opened up a couple of pot shots and took a wound off the broadside. The bikes here decided to open up at Farsight and his men. To our surprise, they then threw some fancy jammer shit on me, and all my weapons got hot. Thankfully, I saved them all. All my wounds that I suffered from that. We took out 2 there. The Gretchen fired a couple of pot shots, but did hee-haw. Over here, the Flashkits finished off the fireworks, yeah. And the rockets over there missed the hammerhead, but the Looters here fired over at the Jinking hammerhead and took a glance to the hull point off of it. Into the assaults, let's see what happens. Or turn 3 assaults, we piled in. He lost a couple of Gretchen, and he lost Crisis Suit. How many wins are we Crisis Suit guys?
2.
So it's combat's tied because I lost 2 as well. So no, I lost 3. So I actually I've lost 1 from the boys and 2 from the Gretchen. So I lost 3 overall. So everybody takes a morale leadership check.
Did you lose?
2.
Then yeah, you lost 1.
Yep. So I'll take my leadership test. Gretchen have passed, and the war boss and these lads have passed. So we're stuck in combat. Point wise, no, not scored that. Yep, I completely destroyed a unit in shooting, so that's 9 points. No.
I'll leave them out just in case.
Depends on the dice rolls.
I've got objective 3, so that's 10. Kingslayer's still alive, and score D3 victory points if you hold 2 odd number markers. I hold 1 and 3, so another 2, so that's 11, 12 points. Over to Tau turn 3. Tau turn 3, and the broadsides and the Fire Warriors fired shots at the Meganobs, but due to the cover saving their armour, they absorbed it all. The Hammerhead over there tried a long precision shot, but it was just snap firing, didn't do anything. That led us into the fight over here, and Farsight is gone. Challenged the Knob, we took a wound, but then we just overpowered him with a number of attacks, and Tom has called it at that, so thank you very much, Tom.
Thank you very much.
Alright, on to the next round. Who we got up next? Demons and Demons?
No.
Nope.
Demons and Dark Eldar.
Demons and Dark Eldar.